Welcome back to another episode of my Mariners YouTube franchise series. This is going to be episode 33. It's the start of the season. We're trying to push the Astros off the top of that pedestal. Before we do that, we have to set our lineups. Let's go check out top prospects, though, and see where people are coming. Isaiah Tucker. 5 of the top 6 prospects are in the majors, though. So they're going to graduate from this list pretty quick. Don't see any Mariners in the top 15. That's a little concerning. 19 and 20. Okay, that's better. Killian, 31. Fournier, Gonzalez. Okay, this is better. Okay, all right. So we don't have anybody in the top. But having 6 people in the top 50 is pretty damn ideal. Here come the Caps, boys. There's Jim Edmonds Jr. There's Juan Gonzalez. There's Teeker Teek. There's Shohei Ohtani. The Caps are coming. They're coming in hot. There's Will Hatem, 19 years old, and he's the number 30 overall prospect. Is there anybody else cap-wise? I don't think so. But Will Hatem is the youngest prospect, and he's the highest. 19 years old at number 30. Is he the only teenager? The only teenager in the top 50 is Will Hatem for the Philadelphia Phillies. Crazy 83 contact lefty already. Holy Lord. Holy Lord. Okay. So we got some lineups to fix here. Again, I don't see this being too different than last year. Marte's probably going to lead off again. Benitez against righties is going to be pushed down. France is going to hit 2. Then we're going to have Kalu, Rodriguez, Kelnick. Probably White, then Benitez. Yeah, I mean, again, just probably the exact same lineup. Julio, is he the best? He's a good arm, but other than that. So no DH. It's probably, a Benitez is going to sit. Kyle Lewis, you're funny. You're funny, bro. Marte, France, Lewis, Rodriguez, Kelnick. White, Ruiz, Long. Okay, so righties is pretty easy. Again, it's not going to change too much. Lefties is where it might get a little bit squirrely. Look at Deloach against righties. I really want to give him a chance. I just don't know who he would play for. Only the outfield. He's not playing for Lewis. No chance he plays for the reigning MVP. Kelnick, nah, not against righties. I mean, again, Deloach will go in for the first guy that starts to struggle. And that might be Benitez. I might actually start Deloach here over Benitez against righties. He's not that good defensively, though. Benitez is, and he's fast. You know what? Let's just leave well enough alone. Deloach can come in for an injury. Deloach can come in if someone gets, if somebody starts to struggle. That's what we're going to do. Leave well enough alone, and we'll go from there. Ty France is not going to hit 2. Who hit 2 last year for us against lefty? I think we'll do Shed Long. Lewis, who can't hit lefty, so that's actually going to change. Benitez is going to hit 3. Julio. God, against the lefties, we just don't have a good squad. We're really bad against lefties. France, Lewis, and Kelnick all are garbage against lefties. Just hot trash. Hot trash. No DH. Who's going to sit? Yeah, they want to sit Kyle Lewis again. It's God, against the lefties, that might not be a bad idea. Oh, over Kelnick, though? Nah. Can't do it, man. Sorry. Can't do it. Sorry, man. Benitez is going to hit 3. Then Rodriguez. Lewis, Kelnick, France. Kelnick's out, so Lewis in France, and then Ruiz, White, and the pitcher. So that's going to be our lineup. Kelnick's going to sit against lefties. I mean, 64 and 59 attribute-wise, it's just not there. So that's going to be the old lineup here. A pretty simple lineup. We're not going to change much. I don't know if our guys made it through. Transactions, pending. No, these 3 are still on waivers. They're 2 days remaining. Okay, so 2 days. And then we'll see what's up. So calendar, when do Okay, so we have a couple days before we have to set our other lineups here. 13th, Double A doesn't even start until next month. So we're okay here. Yep. So let's go to scouting and make sure we have our scouts here. Contract scouts. Central, International, West, East, all pretty high. I don't think we're going to switch up anybody. I think we're good. Yep. I think we're okay. All right, so this year's focus. I don't like using that chart. I think the chart is not indicative of what we might want. Pitchers, I think we're okay for now. Whitman, Gehringer, Hernandez. Could always use more pitchers, though. Could always use more starters. Relievers is always a big deal. Closers, I think we're okay with. We just got to, we drafted, 2 last year? Yeah, we drafted 2 last year that are pretty decent. So closers we're probably good with as well. And Richard Cho is our starter. Gary Whitman is a new draftee for us. We also picked up a right fielder. So, yeah, I mean, starting pitching maybe. I don't think I'm going to look at closers at all. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think I'm going to look at relief. I mean, maybe bullpen. I don't know. We'll see. Starters maybe. First base, you and I both know we don't need. Catchers, yes, we have Bateman, but it might be good to get another one. So I'm going to scout catchers this year and see if we can get another guy kind of young that needs, 4 or 5 years of development. First base, we know we don't need that. BAB, Yersey doesn't count. These guys are 21 years old, A and B. So we're okay there. Middle infield, we kind of worked on with some trades. Lytle has a ways to go, but he's got a good ceiling. I don't really like Christopher Harms. High speed, okay contact, that's about it. Third baseman, we solved those problems at least for now, and shortstop. So really middle infield would be a really positive place for us. And then the outfield. I mean, we have these guys, but center field would be nice. So probably starting pitching, center field, middle infield, and outfield. That's probably where we're looking this year. That's probably where we're going to look. And sure enough, shortstop, center field. Not sure why it says we're not deep on first and third. Weird. All right, well, y'all know the drill. It's time to scout. Let's pray for no injuries. Let's pray for a good start. And let's get some scouting down pat here before we head into the draft. We'll be right back with you 54 days later. Couple seconds for you. Let's get to the draft. See you in a second. All right, so we are back here as we kind of figured. The Astros 30-19. We're hanging tough, though, 27-20. Not a fantastic sim, though. First off, we ran into an injury bug, but that's not it. We've had an injury probably every other game. We've had a plethora of a week to 2 week injuries throughout the first part of the sim. Obviously, you guys didn't see that because they're already back. Justice Sheffield already got hurt before this. He was out for a month. Brought him back the very first day he was back. Head fracture. He's out for the season. I think I pitched 10 innings. Got hurt. Had one start. Got hurt on his second start. Came back for his third start. And got hurt. So 2 of his 3 starts, he's gotten hurt. Absolutely terrible. On top of that, this draft is just horribly bad. Horribly bad. We found a couple 80 potentials, but take out the blue chippers, take out the automatic guys. Look at that. Nobody. These guys are 25. We didn't need first baseman, so I didn't really scout these 2, but nobody. Everybody dropped. Everybody. It is a terrible draft, which means a lot of these 70 guys are probably better. and we just didn't get down to draft him, or to scout him. So a terrible draft. I'm expecting a whole lot of nothing in this draft. So yeah, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. On top of that, our bullpen is god awful. 10 ERA, 5 or 4, 4, 3, 5. Like, the only thing we have going for us is Hancock is freaking dominant right now. He's dominant. Rene Rodriguez is pitching pretty good. So is Gilbert. But man, Marte is pathetic at the leadoff spot here. Ty France is doing okay. Kyle Lewis is god awful. Julio Rodriguez is starting to heat up, but he's doing pretty well. Kelenick's doing really well this year. Evan White's starting to struggle. Here is the surprise. We made the decision to bring up Zach DeLoach. Benitez was out for about a week and a half, and we put in DeLoach. He hit 400, and we're keeping him in versus righties. So he's hitting 300 for us, so that's pretty nice. I wish he would actually get some plus stats, though, but he's 29, so I kind of get it. But Ruiz, terrible. Gonzalez is actually hitting. We might actually switch him to the leadoff spot with Marte, but we'll see. So not ideal. Just we're 27-20 somehow. I really don't know how, but we'll take it. We'll take it, I guess. So we're on our way to the draft here. A really good May after a kind of mediocre April to start. A really good May though. Two games here with the D-backs who are really good this year before we go into the draft. So we beat them once. We lose 2 in that second game. Not sure if we caught that. That was pretty quick. We lost 3-0. So we split with the D-backs going into the draft. And now we go to the draft. Again, we don't have any extra picks this year. Oh, we do. Oh, it's round 2. I was thinking, wait, what? Nobody really has any picks. So that's good. So hopefully there'll be some guys that only 8 picks in Comp A. Only 3 comp round picks, and then only 6 for comp round B, which I think is pretty normal. So not bad. We do get pick 27 though because we made the playoffs, which is kind of unfortunate. So we're all the way down at the bottom. It's not that good of a draft. I'm honestly expecting maybe 180 plus, and that's about it. Anything better than that for this draft, I'm happy. But terrible so far. Thank God we have some 80s here to choose from. My Lord, because I was not expecting a ton. So let's take a peek here. Dan Mckay, a left fielder, pretty good speed, average hitter. This guy doesn't impress me at all. Sean Dickion, that's a weird one. Sean Dickion. All right. Catcher, average across the board. I mean, above average, average to above average kind of hitter. Not really what we're looking for a first round pick, though. If there's nobody available, probably the best option so far. But man, Diego Hernandez, this is better. Pretty decent contact, good contact. Average power. Looks to be a pretty decent defender, and he's pretty speedy. He's super young, and he needs 4 or 5 years to develop, which means the overall is going to be super low. But this probably the best one so far. Rodney Potts. Never mind. Never mind. Based on stats, look at this freaking stud. Well above average. Power is above average and elite. Now, we've been screwed before where we drafted a guy like this with these attributes and he turned out to be like an 82. This guy should be an absolute star. If not, I'm going to be furious. I don't like his injury risk, but you cannot pass up a guy who has stats like this, especially when they are a position player. We'll keep looking just to be sure. Julian Ortega, not fully scouted. Low control, but a really, really great pitcher. Hopefully he'll be there for our pick, but I'd rather take the third baseman. Victor Chavez, Good defense. Great defense. Elite speed. Okay beyond that, but yeah. A 22, 4 years down the road. We're going to look at some of these 75s just to kind of make sure. Average to above average. Victor Velasquez. Average to above average. Darian Bagley. Pretty solid. Low power, but pretty solid. Howard Todd. Hey. Average. Dave Faust. Second base. Pretty... contact, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, even though 75 potential, that still could be up in the 80s. That is an on-base machine. So that's kind of like a leadoff hitter. So that's someone to keep an eye on. And Andres Vasquez. The other guy was better. Rich Medina. No. Dalton Tierney. Fast. That's about it. Look at all these shortstops. See, I wanted to get middle infield, so it's good that we got a lot of these. This guy's not bad. The other guy's better, but this guy's not bad. He's 20 years old. David Velasquez is a pitcher. Don't like that K per 9. Joe Swift, not fully scouted. Potential, 18 years old. Cedric Dube. Interesting. Okay. But I think we have our guy. Let's hope we don't get screwed. But Rodney Potts is ready in a year or two. He is ready super quick. I think this is 2028, so he is ready really fast. His overall is going to be high. Hope to God his potential is good. High contact, high power, good defense, average speed. Rodney Potts. I love taking this guy. Let's hope we don't get screwed like we did with Jacob Gee. Rodney Potts, welcome to the team, my friend. A lot of the guys that I'm seeing are getting taken, so that kind of sucks. We'll see who's left. Mckay, Diego, and Bagley, Todd, and Velasquez. We have some options. We have some options here. Dan Mckay, I don't think I liked this guy very much. He was okay. Diego, not fully scouted, but I liked this guy. This guy was not terrible. He's 18. He's got a ways to go. Pretty decent contact. Average to above average power. Okay, well enough defensively to put him out in the outfield, and a decent speed. So that guy's not terrible, and not fully scouted, so he might be better, or I might get kind of hosed. You never know. Bagley. Oh, we liked Bagley too. Oof, we liked Bagley too, and he's fully scouted. Good contact, good on base guy. I mean, we just drafted a third baseman, but man, I really like him. Catcher, I was not a fan of him. Velasquez, this guy was okay too. But I think Bagley's a little bit better. Andres Vasquez, we didn't like. Okay. And Tierney, no. So really this comes down to, do we take Bagley here and hope that he is up in that 80s range besides the 75 range, or do we take Diego? Because he's 18. He's going to be a super low overall. Another guy to develop. But a pretty average-ish player. Not terrible. Like his contact. I wish his power was a little bit higher. Man, I don't know. Both of these guys are 4 or 5 years out. Diego's 3 years different. That might make my choice for me. Bagley might be the better player, but Diego's got 3 years on him. And by the time Bagley's ready to play, he's going to be 25, 26 years old. So that definitely plays a factor as well. So I think that we're going to go Diego Hernandez here. Again, we're going to hope that him not being completely scouted works in our favor. I think we're going to go Diego here. He's 18. Let's give him some time to develop. Diego Hernandez, our second round pick. Going to the third round, Dalton Tierney. I see Joe Swift is gone. Don't really have an option here. Looks like Vasquez just for depth. Again, not terrible, just an average player. And then the rest is just going to be guessing. So we're going to grab Vasquez here. The rest is going to be a complete guess, and let's hope to God we hit something. Let's hope we hit something. My Lord. My Lord. Not even like decent potential. Some of these 70s have to go up. Well, let's be strategic here. Let's not pick 25-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to pick people that are 20, 32 plus, they need to be 18 years old. 19 years old. So relievers would be nice. So someone like Alton Nelson, who is ready soon. I mean, again, I'm not sure if them not being fully scouted changes their MLB ETA. I'm not sure if that changes. Obviously, his attributes change, but I don't know if the ETA changes. But I think we're going to draft based off ETA. ETA and age is kind of where we're going to go. We have 3 infielder or 3 position players. So let's get some pitchers here. Let's work on some pitchers. Maybe a catcher would be nice as well. There's only 4 catchers left. So maybe we go catcher first, then make our way. So Tom Goldberg, because he's next. Sorry. All right. Tom Goldberg. Let's grab a catcher for some depth here and pray. Then we'll kind of work on some pitchers. Nelson's still there, so that's great. So let's grab him. He's ready next year, even though he's 22. And our very last pick here, we have literally nobody to choose from. All of them are 2032, which means we need to go young. Outfielders scare me. Because they could just be speedy. Same thing with middle infielder. So, oh man, this is tough. 23, it's too old. Oh man. I mean, the best option would really be somebody. Jeez. We already got a catcher. We have to go starter or reliever. I mean, I think that's kind of the option. So we go Cortez, even though Molina's younger. He's got 2 years on him. Will Ament, 23, don't like it. Clemens, 22, don't like it. So we go Cardona, we go Cortez, and we go Molina. New Mexico, he's a right-hander. Venezuela, he's a lefty. Cardona. All right, so let's go with the lefty. I know it's 50 overall, but he's a lefty. He's the youngest of the bunch. Let's just give it a chance. You never know what could happen. Pablo Gonzalez goes number 1. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Oliver Costanzo goes number 1 overall, A potential, of course. Okay. So we're done with the draft here. Let's pray. Again, I do not expect this draft to be really good. That our first round draft pick, Potts, he should be money. If not, I don't understand this game in scouting. It's going to frustrate me to no end. But we will see what happens. Here we go. I only assume we were going to get 180 plus, but maybe we will get lucky. Who did we find in this year's draft? Okay. Not as bad as I thought. Rodney Potts is an 87. Holy stats already. Dude. 74, 76, 68 power versus lefties. Whoa. Terrible defensively, though. But man, the guy can hit already. 87 potential, too. So what the hell is going to go up? His defense? His hitting? That's crazy. His hitting should be elite. So 90s is kind of where I would like to be. But that's pretty solid. Diego Hernandez, we hit a little bit. We knew his defense wasn't the greatest. His speed was good. But again, he's 18 years old. But B potential going up, so that's even better. His overall is going down, but 87 potential or 85 potential, and it's going up. Can't be upset with that. Vasquez here, 79. It's not great. Potential going up, though, so that could be into a B. Again, another guy that's going to take 4 or 5 years, and he's 18, just getting us depth and future depth for this. And we hit Tom Goldberg. We picked the catcher first, and I will take an 81 potential catcher. That is fine. Potential going up. Low overall because he has a ways to go, but that is fine with me. Blindly grabbing an 81 potential, I'm fine. Alton Nelson, Tim Molina, we missed. I mean, Molina 69, considering he was 45 overall or 50 unscouted potential. So, hey, that's not bad. Considering how bad that draft was and our options that were pretty limited, I think we salvaged that pretty well. Kind of say, holy crap. First 99 I've seen during the sim, I'm pretty sure. 99 overall, Omar Salazar. First 99 I think I've seen in the draft. In this franchise. Good Lord. Well, okay, Texas. Do you, bro. Holy God. 97. Man. He hit 1. Nats missed. Cubs kind of missed. Reds got 1. Faust, we kind of looked at too. Dan Mckay, we kind of looked at too. Faust, we kind of liked, because of his contacts. It's kind of a leadoff guy that we were talking about. So, that guy's not bad. Pittsburgh did pretty well. Bill Askew. I wonder when this guy wins and see if we missed him. I wonder if he was one of those last guys that we just didn't get lucky and didn't pick him. Padres blinked entirely. Giants got a few. Orioles got 2. There's my Dixon dude. 90 overall potential. We didn't go for the catcher. And the potential is going up. He's 21. But by the time he's ready, he's going to be 26 or so. So I'm not a big fan of picking that, even though I know he's a 90 now. I still think we made the right choice. We're just not going to get a lot of time out of him. Blue Jays add another A potential to their squad. And 3 B potentials. Good Lord. So the Blue Jays just get stronger. More guys for them to trade. Right? More potential guys for them just to trade away. Sorry, Goonie. Nice. The Astros blinked again. Good. Screw them. Blink everywhere. You deserve it. Rob Gonzalez. All right, so not bad. Not a bad draft for us. I will take it. It could have been much, much, much better. But it also could have been much, much worse. 28-21. We end this sim 1 game back of the Houston Astros. Justice Sheffield out for the year. We move up as the number 2 overall team in baseball, but our pitching has got to do better. If our pitching does better, we're going to have a chance here. 246 as a team, not great. Our fielding's really, really good, though. 993. So that's it. The year 8 draft is complete. Again, it could have been worse, could have been better. But considering what happened, I will take a random catcher. More third base depth. We kind of got somebody in the middle infield. Nobody great. But we got somebody and grabbed us another outfielder. A lot of young guys. A lot of guys that have a lot of room to develop, which is great. Exactly what we were looking for. Except for Rodney Potts. This guy can come in and pretty much be a player right away. So not this year. Next year, he'll make the team. He might be in the minors for 1 year and be on the squad in year 10. So I'm excited for that. A pretty decent draft. But I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. Check out the description. Twitch and Twitter. Come check me out. Come follow. Come hang out. Yeah. Year 8. And we're continuing to move. I appreciate y'all taking the time to check out the video. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know in the comments what y'all thought about it. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Be good to each other. Peace.